full script with markers. Must be 1,200 plus words. Midnight hook. 3 months ago, John Doe had no idea that AI would change his life forever. This isn't a story about technology outsmarting humans. It's about a killer who unknowingly confessed to an AI chatbot. 030 section name. John Doe was a seemingly ordinary man living in the small town of Millville. On March 15, 2026, his neighbor, Sarah Thompson, was found dead in her home. The police were baffled. There were no signs of forced entry, and the murder weapon was nowhere to be found. The case quickly became one of the best true crime stories, drawing national attention. 1 o'clock, new development. Detectives scoured the neighborhood for any clues, interviewing friends, family, and acquaintances. But nothing seemed to lead them anywhere. The investigation hit a dead end. Then, something unexpected happened. A local tech enthusiast suggested checking online chat logs for any suspicious activity. 1:30 new development. The detectives were skeptical, but decided to give it a shot. They combed through countless chat logs, looking for anything out of the ordinary. And then they found it, a conversation between John Doe and an AI chatbot. John, unaware that the chatbot was recording, had spilled his darkest secrets. 2 o'clock, the chatbot revelation. As the detectives delved deeper into the chat log, they discovered John's chilling confession. He described the murder in vivid detail, from the planning stages to the execution. The AI chatbot, designed to mimic human conversation, had inadvertently recorded the killer's confession. 2:30 new development. The revelation sent shockwaves through the Millville community. How could someone confess to a machine? The detectives were faced with a new challenge, proving the authenticity of the confession. They consulted experts in digital forensics to ensure the chat log hadn't been tampered with. 3 o'clock new development. The experts confirmed the chat log was genuine. With this crucial piece of evidence, the detectives moved forward with the investigation. They obtained a warrant to search John's home and found additional incriminating evidence. The case was building against him, but John still didn't realize the extent of his mistake. 3:30 new development. As the investigation progressed, the detectives uncovered more shocking details. John had been planning the murder for weeks, meticulously plotting every step. His obsession with control and power had driven him to commit the unthinkable act. 4 o'clock, the investigation unfolds. With the evidence mounting, the detectives confronted John. He was taken aback when they presented the chat log. For a moment, he tried to deny everything, but the weight of the evidence was too much. 4:30 new development. John's initial denial quickly turned into a confession. He admitted to killing Sarah, detailing the events leading up to the murder. The detectives were stunned by his candor, but they knew they had to proceed carefully. 5 o'clock, new development. The confession was a turning point in the case. The detectives now had a clear timeline of events and a motive. They pieced together the final moments of Sarah's life, reconstructing the crime scene. 5:30 new development. As the investigation concluded, the detectives reflected on the role of technology in solving the case. The AI chatbot had inadvertently become a witness, providing crucial evidence that led to John's arrest. Most people think AI is just a tool for convenience, but actually, it could be a powerful ally in crime solving. 6 o'clock, the turning point. But the real surprise is coming. The prosecution faced a new challenge, presenting the AI chat log as admissible evidence in court. Legal experts were called in to argue the case, and after intense deliberation, the judge ruled in favor of the prosecution. 6:30 new development. The trial began, and the chat log was presented as key evidence. John's defense team tried to discredit the evidence, but the digital forensics experts testified to its authenticity. The jury listened intently, weighing the evidence carefully. 7 o'clock resolution. In the end, John was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison. The case of the killer who confessed to an AI chatbot became one of the best true crime stories, highlighting the power of technology in solving crimes. If you're enjoying this, hit subscribe. We post stories like this every day, and you don't want to miss the next one. 7:30 new development. Tomorrow, the sister's revenge 3 months later. Do not miss it. Subscribe and hit the bell. We drop new true crime content every single day. The next story is even crazier.